Rishi Sunak, ladies and gents, a week and a half after being asked the Boris question about the honours list and said, he asked me to look into things after the committee had looked at it and he asked me to change things. I said, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to stick by what the committee says. It's the right thing to do. As far as I'm concerned going forward, I'm going to run this party the right way for the party and for the public. I'm going to do everything the right way. I'm not going to cut any corners. I'm not going to cheat. And at that time, some of us thought, well, at least he's answering the question. At least he's got his foot in which camp he's got it in and he's sticking to it. And I thought, well done, Rishi. What happens yesterday? Have you seen him on GMB this morning, viewers? Crazy. Does a shift in a hospital yesterday, a 7-8 hour shift, where he's telling us he's been helping administer meds and whatever else. Good on him. Good that he's done a bit. But his people have invited the camera crew round from GMB and they said you can interview him when he's finished. They told them what time he'd be ready and that he would answer questions. They didn't say if he didn't like the questions he wouldn't answer them. They just said he'd be there for questions. Well, a weekend when his party, as I say, is going to hell in a handcart and everybody's bailing out or getting sacked and worrying about all these parties and whatever else, it's obvious GMB are going to ask him some questions he doesn't really want to answer. What happens? Well, Rishi, blah, 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 blah. Rishi, we're not here to answer that. This is what I want to talk about. So they try again. They ask the same question again. We're not here to answer that. This is what I want to talk about. 3 times they asked him the same question. 3 times he said, well, we're not here to answer that. This is what I want to talk about. If you'd have let them know that at the outset, Rishi, firstly, they wouldn't have turned up. There'd be no point interviewing you. There's no point asking a crew round to interview you and not giving them an answer. That's part 1. But part 2 is a week after you're saying you're going to do things right by your party and by the public need a leader who's going to tell the truth, but is not afraid to answer whether we like it or not. Just answer a question. No, I'm not here to answer that. If they ask you a question, answer it. If you're not prepared to, don't give them the interview. Rishi, I'll tell you, the way your party's going, you've got people turning away in droves. And I mean in droves. And it's not because the others are any good, because that guy that runs that's useless as well, but they turn it away in droves. The people that are sticking with you, when they see that you're not prepared to answer a simple, easy, well-meant question, they'll turn against you as well. And to not answer the same question 3 times shows a massive, massive weakness. Honestly, Rishi, the way you're carrying on, you'll lose your job, my old son. And then what will you be fit for? Yeah, you might get a job running daytime TV on ITV, daytime TV on ITV, yeah. That'll probably suit you because they can't answer questions neither. They're all man, well, I saw nothing, just like yourself. Rishi, you're our Prime Minister. Ask a question, answer it. Ask a question, answer it. If they ask you, you answer. They ask you, you answer. If you're not prepared to do it, don't do the interview. Very disappointing, Mr. Sunak. Very disappointing.